Hey parents, and a massive welcome to this explainer for GrowStrong Achievers. We are jumping right into the action-packed curriculum coming up for weeks 1 and 2. If you've been wondering exactly what your kids are up to during their gym time and how it's actually helping them grow both physically and mentally, well, you are in exactly the right place. We've got an amazing couple of weeks planned, and I am literally thrilled to walk you through what your achievers are going to be learning. Let's dive in.
So, our big theme this week is gross motor skills, specifically focusing on animal movements and balance. We're deliberately combining imaginative, animal-themed movements with some highly structured physical training. It's a real game changer because it keeps the kids incredibly engaged, all while they build up essential strength, coordination, agility, and a genuinely strong brain-body connection. They just think they're playing Safari, right? But they're actually engaging in targeted physiological development to really boost their movement confidence. Okay, before we break down the specific age groups, here is how our standard 75-minute class flow looks. We kick things off with a quick 5-minute warm-up, then move right into about 30 minutes of gymnastics and core drills. After that, we absolutely take a necessary relaxation and water break to cool down. Then we hit 25 minutes of dynamic, skill-based obstacle activities, wrapping up the whole shebang with 15 minutes dedicated to awards and cheers. Now, I do want to emphasize that our class timing is approximate and totally flexible depending on the class's strength and the children's pace that day. We always adapt on the fly to give them exactly what they need.
All right, moving into our specific groups, let's start with our 2 to 4-year-old toddlers, where we focus on safari rescues and basic balance. For our youngest achievers, we're combining fun action with fundamental cognitive tasks. So, alongside practicing their mini ninja front kicks and martial arts kicks, we have this fantastic memory balance beam walk. The kids carefully walk the beam while actually answering simple math questions. And in our safari rescue obstacles and jungle paths tag, they get to act like different animals, slithering like snakes or hopping like frogs, while navigating cones based on cues from their coach. The really crucial takeaway here is that these imaginative games directly connect their active listening skills to physical movement. When a coach calls out a command, they have to instantly react. This fundamentally builds up their basic balance, crawling, and jumping skills, all while fostering just immense movement confidence from the ground up. Next up is our 4 to 6-year-old preschoolers, where things step up a notch to focus on coordination and reaction. The drills for this group get wonderfully specific. Alongside martial arts, power flow, and self-defense reaction drills, picture your child dribbling a football tightly through a zigzag cone course, aiming for a timed goal. We also do the flamingo walk and turn challenge. This is where they stand on one leg, hop, and hold a bent posture, just like a flamingo. Oh, and we also have the balance island hop, where they bunny hop between hula hoops or cones that act as islands, trying not to touch the imaginary water. It's just a brilliant way to show how our focus evolves for the preschool group. We're actively targeting precise coordination, body control, and sudden reaction times. By navigating these specific balance islands and timed goals, they're building true confidence through measured, successful action. It is so cool to watch. Moving right along to the 6 to 8-year-olds in early elementary, we dive into agility and memory sequencing. This dynamic group tackles football target shooting, pose challenge circuits, martial arts combo flows, and self-defense reaction drills. But honestly, a massive highlight is the animal memory match relay. It's like a giant active puzzle. The kids run up to a board, flip over an animal flashcard, and have to instantly perform the corresponding action. So maybe swinging on bars for a monkey or dropping into a crab walk. They have to process visual information and sequence their physical movement on the spot. So the focus really shifts here to linking cognitive memory with physical movement sequencing. By having to instantly recall what action matches what card and physically executing it under the pressure of a relay, we are dramatically testing and improving their overall agility, coordination, and reaction speed. For our 8 to 10-year-olds in older elementary, the challenge scales up to endurance and spatial awareness. A perfect example of performing under pressure for this group is the football front versus back foot drill. Here, kids have to rapidly identify incoming ball lengths and choose whether to play a front foot or back foot shot in literally a split second. We also put them through speed reaction drills, martial arts combo flows, a zoo yoga circuit, and a highly demanding timed balance gauntlet that features high beams and forward rolls. These rapid-fire drills are absolutely crucial. They ensure the kids are building lightning-fast reaction speeds and keen spatial awareness. But you know what's most important? It teaches them safe movement control. Even when they're really pushing their endurance in a timed gauntlet, they're learning exactly how to manage their body mechanics safely. Finally, we reach our 10 to 12-year-old preteens, where we really push their limits with advanced balance and strength. To give you a picture of what this looks like, alongside their soccer dribble and bypass, football front versus back foot, and self-defense reaction drills, we have the acrobat path. This has them navigating a complex obstacle adventure of straight-line cartwheels and supported wall handstands. And their timed balance obstacle run is just as intense. It requires flawless navigation across Bosu balls and seesaw blocks. The ultimate goal here for our oldest group is refining advanced balance, immense body control, and significant upper body and core strength. We're actively preparing their bodies for high-level athletic coordination and teaching them how to confidently control their momentum through some really complex environments. Which brings us back to our core philosophy. At GrowStrong Achievers, we combine movement and thinking to build smarter, stronger, and more confident kids. Together, we grow stronger because we are achievers. By integrating that crucial brain-body connection into every single age group, we make sure they get a holistic benefit from the entire curriculum. I want to leave you with a thought to chew on. Keep an eye on your kids at home, at the park, or even just walking down the street. How will your child's newfound balance and confidence transform their everyday adventures this week? Watch how they start tackling physical obstacles outside the gym with a totally new sense of pride. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and we absolutely cannot wait to see your achievers in class.